It's about 4:45 on Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. It is 66 degrees right now. It wasn't supposed to get this warm, but it did. Ooh, look at the birds. And as you can see, clear skies. Oh my goodness, it's so clear out here. The sun is shining. The sun is warm, so I'm actually kind of warm right now. The air is dry, which is kind of nice. I'm not used to my lips being dry. But yeah, it's a really nice afternoon. It'd be probably a good night tonight to do a bonfire and have some hot dogs or something. You know. Anyway, so this is the wire that we're going to pick up. Let the cows into the next section. I kind of wanted, while my son sets up the wire for the next, to keep from going too far. So this is the middle section in the south, what we would call section 5. So if you go back and review my videos, when I grazed in section 5 this year, this is probably the first, it's probably the second or third cell actually of section 5, maybe the second cell. And this section was the reason why I stopped the rotation in October early. I put him in the back 20, and then I rolled out some hay for him and kind of pinned him up a little bit. But we did get some growth, so we got some things. There's some grass down there. It's not a complete loss, not a complete waste of time, but there are some stuff back here, and yeah. It's I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have too much experience rotating like this. Just 2.5 years, and so I think all the previous rotations, I ended up overgrazing in the end because we had drought for the last 3 years. So my goal this year is to not overgraze. So they do have a bale of hay I rolled out on Saturday morning, so that should be good enough for them. Anyway, I'm going to do a one-handed reel up. All right, so I just unwound it there. Now I'm going to call them. Whoa! They're not interested in moving right now. They kind of don't see the point. Of course, they follow the alpha cow. Yeah, she's leading the way. They're not mooing at me, that's a good sign. If they're mooing, that means they're upset and they're displeased with management. So her triangle is full, so maybe they filled up earlier in the evening and they're just not interested in eating right now. They're just letting it digest. That's Blue, she's the second, and then the rest of the cows follow. So that red one is Brownie's calf, and you can see they're almost the same size now. I believe she was born last August, so she's a little over a year old now. This is 413. She's the oldest calf. I bought her as a calf. I forget who her mama is, but I've had her for almost 3 years now. No, yeah, she's almost 3 years old. This will be her first calf. So she's a bred heifer. Looks like they all came through pretty quick. Number 1 is the first calf I tagged. Hey there. I think this is number 4. Number 4 had a tag and then it tore out. So I tagged number 4 when she was a calf, but all my calves are all grown up now. You know, they growed up in 3 years of drought. So here's a little bit of dust in the air. I can smell it. Number 24. So I think I'm gonna, on Monday, I'll probably get some of that feed with the dewormer in it, and I think I'm gonna just feed it to her. Either that or I sell her. But she gave me a good calf last year, so I don't want to sell her. But I think I'm just going to feed her the dewormer. And it's not good for the soil, it's not good for the insects, but I think if it's just one cow, it shouldn't be too much damage, you know. And probably should have done it earlier in the year, but now I know. I wanted to do an experiment and see what happens. But she's been skinny the whole year. She's never really gotten past the phase where the ribs are showing. So she's been skinny. The one thing that one of the guys around here, he cautioned me, he says, it's not the fat, it's the muscle, right? And if your cows start losing muscle, then they're on the verge of death, you know. I don't know if she's losing muscle or gaining muscle, but to me, it seems like her muscle mass just doesn't match the other cows, you know. So she probably is sick in one way or the other. I'm going to try dewormer and see what happens. But she's had a full belly this entire time. So it's not like she's short on food. And, you know, she's not putting out runny manure. So, otherwise she's healthy. She's just skinny. Otherwise she's healthy. So maybe she had worms in the spring, and so she couldn't get the gains like the other cows, but she doesn't have worms anymore. I don't know, you know, but she seems pretty healthy to me, you know. So, all right, guys, I don't have much else. Have a great day. Take care, and bye-bye.